friends. It is 6 a.m. on this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis. Well, meteorologist Thomas Patrick is still enjoying some time off, so Brandon T. Jones is back with us today in the Weather Center. So, Brandon, what does the weather have in store for us today? Do we need to keep the umbrella handy?
Good morning, Channing. I don't think we need that umbrella today. Definitely not as wet of a start that we saw yesterday. So not as many soggy conditions around the inland northwest, but as you can see from this shot over Lake Coeur d'Alene, we will be having a lot of clouds throughout the day, and it's going to be fairly windy as well. So expecting some gusts up to 30 miles per hour again today. So not as strong as what we saw yesterday, but windy nonetheless, and then breezy into the evening as well, and even early tomorrow morning. But all that's going to start moving out. We have a small chance of some scattered showers, and then it's just going to start getting hot and picking up temperature for the end of the week. So I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Well, looking ahead to tomorrow, the Post Street Bridge in downtown Spokane will be reopening. The bridge has been closed for 4 years and it now is going to finally reopen on Wednesday. The bridge will have a northbound lane to reconnect Post Street with Lincoln, and it will also have pedestrian and bike lanes along with planters and benches as well. The Spokane City Council approved a $250,000 settlement with the family of a man who was killed by police. Spokane officers shot and killed Peterson, 2 years ago. Officers say that he was trying to kill a toddler when they shot him. We were able to obtain the body camera footage of what happened leading up to that shooting, but we have to warn you that this could be triggering for some people.
No, why you trying to shoot me? If you shoot me, you're going to hit him too.
Bro, we just want to talk to you. It's a precaution. We don't know what's going on. We got to talk to you, man.
SPD says that a language barrier with the family made it difficult for officers to get a clearer idea of what was going on. The settlement does not mean that the city admits liability. However, his family considers it an acknowledgement that what happened should not have happened. Now, in our effort to bringing you more context to this story, KREM 2's Amanda Rowley has more on what's happened since the family first filed their tort claim against the city.
In January 2 years ago, the Spokane Police Department said officers found Peterson, holding a knife to a toddler.
No, why you trying to shoot me? If you shoot me, you're going to hit him too.
Bro, we just want to talk to you.
The two officers who shot and killed Peterson were not charged in his death, and the Spokane County Prosecutor's Office found the officers were justified in their use of deadly force. The tort claim filed by Peterson's family suggested if the officers had taken more time to better understand the situation, he would not have been killed. According to the tort claim, Peterson's brother died approximately 1 week before the shooting, and the family was in mourning. Today, the family's attorney says losing both sons in a month has been an incredible burden. Their decision to resolve this case was made out of love, forgiveness, and a desire to move forward with their lives. It's not uncommon for the city to reach settlements that are in large amounts. 2 years ago, Spokane made its largest legal settlement of $4.8 million. The family of David Novak accepted the settlement the day before their wrongful death lawsuit went to trial.
I have very mixed emotions. I think I'm just mostly emotional.
Spokane police shot and killed Novak 5 years ago after neighbors reported he was drunk and shooting a gun toward their home, but Novak didn't have a gun. Last year, a Spokane pedestrian accepted a $1.14 million settlement from the city after nearly dying at a North Spokane crosswalk on Division Street. And in February, a Spokane woman received a $275,000 settlement with the city. She claims she was seriously injured after slipping into a downtown tree grate. Upon city council approval, the Como family will accept $250,000 from the city.
The only mechanism that we're left with is this fiscal one.
Curtis Robinson is a Spokane advocate with the Washington Coalition for Police Accountability. He says settlements in a case like this can be a tool for accountability, but it can also devalue human life.
When we start looking at what accountability measures do happen with that just us community, that the value of human life is now in monetary terms and not in its intrinsic right to be alive.
He says the coalition encourages the community to speak up for the kind of accountability they want to see and vote for those who will stand up for those values.
Now, the Kama family's attorney says what drove this settlement for them was acknowledging Peterson's life had value. They hope his death causes a change in the practices of the police department. At 6:06, let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. Spokane Valley deputies are continuing their search for a missing man this morning. 71-year-old Michael Hansen has been missing now for 4 days. Deputies say that he left his assisted living home without signing out on May 30th. Now, he is free to come and go, but he's never been gone for this long, and authorities are now worried about him. So if you've seen Hansen, please call Crime Check at the number that's there on your screen. A woman is in serious condition after a shooting in Spokane Valley on Sunday night. According to Spokane Valley Police, the shooting happened near South Pines. Officers believe the shooting started after an argument and a fight. No arrests have been made, though, but police say that there's no threat to the public. In Spokane Valley, major crimes detectives are investigating a stabbing that happened at a mobile home in Spokane Valley yesterday morning. This happened at a mobile home park on East First Avenue. A man had to be taken to the hospital and is in critical condition. A woman who lives there at the mobile home park was taken into custody but has not been charged. And that's a look at your morning rush. Opening statements begin today in the federal trial of Hunter Biden on firearms charges. He's the first child of a sitting U.S. president to face criminal charges. CBS's Jared Hill has more.
This morning from a Delaware courtroom, opening statements in a federal firearms case against the president's son, Hunter Biden.
It is not often, if ever in American history, that you have the son of a sitting president of the United States being charged with 3 federal felonies and standing trial.
Hunter Biden has pleaded not guilty to charges that he illegally bought and owned a handgun while addicted to or using drugs, and to making false statements by not acknowledging his drug use on a federal form when he made the purchase back in 2018. A plea deal that would have averted the trial fell apart at the last minute last year.
I've made mistakes in my life.
Prosecutors are expected to use Hunter Biden's own words from his memoir, detailing his history with drugs, as evidence, as well as text messages and images from his laptop. Expected witnesses include Biden's past romantic partners, ex-wife Kathleen Buell, and Hallie Biden, widow of Hunter's brother Beau.
This is going to be an exquisitively painful ordeal for Hunter Biden.
First Lady Jill Biden spent her 73rd birthday yesterday in court with Hunter during jury selection. President Biden released a statement saying in part, "Jill and I are going to continue to be there for Hunter and our family with love and support." If convicted, Hunter Biden could face up to 25 years in prison. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Hunter Biden also faces federal tax-related charges in a separate case that is set to go to trial this September in California. He's pleaded not guilty.
A little bit of a morning breeze. That breeze is going to turn into some stronger wind conditions as the morning progresses and we get into those afternoon hours. Taking a live look over Lake Coeur d'Alene right now, you're seeing a lot of clouds in the sky. Currently 46 degrees, winds moving around 9 miles per hour. Again, we do expect those winds to pick up as we progress throughout the day. We do have a live look at our radar right now where you see some green on the map. Not seeing any rain over us right now, but you may be running into a sprinkle or two as you head out the door and get ready for work or school. So keep an eye on that, but nothing in terms of what we saw yesterday where we got rain, we got hail, we got a little bit of everything yesterday. Not expecting anything quite that strong, maybe a scattered shower or sprinkle or two, but we will talk a little bit more about that wind later in the show, and then also talking about some of the hotter temperatures coming in for this weekend.